It's now from London. He saw more trouble heading in the way of George Galloway. It seems that ever since he made those anti-Israeli remarks and expressed his support for the Palestinians, the anti-George Galloway campaign has been gaining momentum. Tell us more about the seriousness of this recent death threat.
Well, as you mentioned in your introduction there, we're coming off the back of an actual physical assault which was launched against George Galloway, and it was an assault which followed many threats made on Facebook. Neil Masterson, the man involved in this case, had made threats along the lines of, if I would stoop to that level, I would like to slit Galloway's throat. I'm paraphrasing here, but these are the words he used on Facebook. Then a few days later, he turns up somewhat near Galloway's house, although in court they mentioned it wasn't deliberate, and assaults the 60-year-old man, essentially. And now on Monday he pled guilty to 2 of those charges, not guilty to 1 of those charges. And now today we're seeing what is being described by police as mysterious substances being posted to the Houses of Commons aimed at Mr. Galloway, which were intercepted way before they got to him. And he's actually up in Scotland now campaigning in the independence referendum. So essentially what this attack was doing was putting members of the public at risk, putting police officers and security officials in the parliaments at risk, and yet we remain to see how the media will deal with this. Many people have raised a very pertinent point that if a pro-Israeli MP had been attacked by someone of the Muslim faith, the media would be in an outcry describing this as an attack or a terrorist attack. And that is essentially how this should be dealt with, although it remains to be seen if that is how the police, the government, the media will deal with this situation. So we know that this kind of two-tier system does exist. But another issue is what you mentioned in your introduction, that since George Galloway made these statements about Bradford being an Israel-free zone, he has received an uptick, an uprise in this kind of harassment.
Sure.
I think it's accurate also to say that since the conflict in Gaza this summer, Israel has become more unpopular in people's eyes. Galloway has been a popular defender of the Palestinian rights, so in their desperation it seems they're targeting the most high-profile person in order to silence this criticism of Israel.